Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a customer Av with us and he's just had his suspension developed by Nitron. So let's go take a look around and see what the new coilover's all about. So as previously mentioned, Avatar's had his car with Nitron for the past couple of weeks. They've been developing their R1 and R3 Coilover kits on the FK platform. So having previously driven with the FK2 on track and using Nitron coilovers, we know that this car is going to be phenomenal. We can't wait to get our road test on that. But for the minute, let's have a quick look around it, see what's in store. So popping the bonnet, we can immediately see a few changes that are under here. We've clearly got the right reservoirs as long as a lot of adjustment on the top mounts here. This is, like I said, the first production kit, so Avatar's told us that this will change the top mount. This is just to get some data from the car, get some feedback and really refine the kit before it goes into full production. The alignment settings put into the car gives us -2 degrees of camber across the rear and -3 degrees of camber on the front. That being said, I know the car's going to handle really well. That's a real quite aggressive setup for track. So with 3 degrees of camber, that's going to give Avatar a great amount of feedback and grip on the limit of handling when he's cornering hard. Avatar's also got a track day booked next week, so he's really going to then start to hopefully give some real feedback of how this kit is then handling and progressing on track. When Avatar first took the car back from Nitron, he felt that the coilovers were maybe a little bit too soft on some of the back roads, just a little bit too much compression. The car's then since gone back to Nitron. They've revalved these coilovers to a point where obviously they're happy and the customers then giving good feedback already. From developing parts previously with other manufacturers, it's really exciting when we get the pedigree of F1 teams or suppliers to F1 teams working on this FK platform. The likes of Nitron, PWR, AP Racing. It makes it a really exciting time to put together some real top quality packages. I'm yet to have a little drive of the car, but hopefully this afternoon I'm going to maybe whip around the block here quickly and see what my opinion is on these coilovers. We've got the car in today to try and set of rear pads before the track day, so we'll get it on the ramp, whip the wheels off and we'll have a good look around these new coilovers.
So looking over the rear here, we can see that we've got adjustment on the high speed and low speed compression on the top here, and then further down towards the bottom you've got the rebound. So nice and adjustable, you're going to be able to fine tune your suspension for whatever sort of conditions that you're going to be driving in. So with the wheels off and looking at the coilovers now, it's very much what we'd expect to see from a company like Nitron. They're delivering some of the highest quality products into the motorsport industry, and again going on to the FK8s, we're really expecting some great results from these coilovers. So out on road test now, let's see what the suspension's got. Heading up to a little crest here where the cars usually get quite light as we come over this, so it's dealt with it quite nicely. Now onto a bumpy back road here, and you can see I'm getting moved around quite a bit. I'm wearing a head cam unfortunately, but the car is actually soaking this up lovely. It's dealing with all the undulation of the road quite comfortably and feeling really composed. You'll see as we come into the corner here, under braking, again still composed and nice and flat before you turn in. So tight left-hander here and a heavy acceleration out of it. The car again feeling nice, flat as it comes out to power and pulling through the gears quite nicely, very composed. So I'd held back a little bit here just to let the road clear up as we've got a good run up the hill. We change from left to right and we get to feel some of the weight transfer across the body. You can see the Nitron's really starting to come into their own and soaking this up. Closest thing I'm going to get to track at the moment, but the car's feeling really good down the B roads. So it was at this point here where I felt the steering was a little bit too precise and reactive to the change of direction. So it's something I think we'll take a look over when we get back to the workshop. maybe we could do a little tweak on the toe and see if we can dial some of that out. So after speaking to Avatar and the feedback on the road test that I've just been on, I would say that the car, it chops and changes direction quite quickly. So in my understanding, I believe that it's probably got a little bit too much toe out on this setup at the moment. So we're going to put it on the alignment machine, see what the readings are, and see if we can sort of neutralise some of that feeling. It's more when you're changing direction, it's too quick to go across the road. And when you're flat out, that's not really something that we're going to be looking for. We want a nice, steady, smooth feel to the steering. So we're going to see if we can sort of neutralise that slightly and get a better feel. So a quick look over the car and the initial alignment that's inside. So we can see here that we're relatively equal. We're not 100%, but we're close enough at the minute. So we've got 3 degrees of camber there and 2.4 on the other side. The first thing I've noticed really is how much out the toe is on the front. So basically at this moment in time, I'm just going to adjust out the front toe there and see how the car responds to that without making too much of an adjustment from how the car was set up initially. That finishes up for today and the first look around the new Nitron suspension on Avatar's car. If you enjoyed the video or got any questions about suspension itself, whether it be you're looking for springs, coilovers, we're more than happy to help, so drop us a comment below or feel free to drop us an email. But in the meantime, if you have enjoyed, like I said, please leave a comment below, hit the like, share and subscribes, and we'll see you in the next video.